Hi everybody, my name is Candance Camper and I am the new member of the U.S. Diplomacy, I gotta get it right y'all, U.S. Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights. Okay, humanitarian consultant, yay! Thank you so much, Isabel. Thank you so much. You have no idea uh, how honored I am to become a human rights consultant and certified at that. This adds to the list of my credentials, and I have a lot in store. Becoming a human rights consultant, but I am as well. Prior to this, I have a lot of things that I have done over the years fighting for the underrepresented, because I actually dealt with being underrepresented myself, but I'm also as well a business professional. So this is going to add to what I have already accomplished. And I'm just going to speak about some of the things that I have accomplished. And one great big thing that I am currently doing now at the end. And if anyone wants to come in and join me, I have lots of things going on right now. Lots of things going on right now. So let me tell you guys about my credentials. First of all, I'm Candance Camper, and I reside in the United States in Los Angeles, California. And as I stated, I am a City of Los Angeles homeless women's advocate for Skid Row. And if you guys aren't familiar with Skid Row, please look it up. That was one of the reasons why I became a homeless women's advocate, to help in a much bigger way. But there's a lot of things that I have done. I cannot list them all on this video. This video will probably be 2 to 3 hours long. Go on the credentials and things that I have done. But anyway, I'm going to talk about my credentials. I am a prior political candidate for the 2018 U.S. Senate. I was approached by a political organization to become to run for office, and I accepted. I am as well a federally registered contractor. I have been since 2013. I am an investigative and researcher of socioeconomic impacts that impact humanity. I actually submitted some research to the Obama administration, and I was offered the opportunity to apply for grants and contracts based upon my research. And this was, like I said, back in 2014. I also am, I have so much, y'all, I have to like read what I am. Okay, all these credentials I got. Oh, my original profession, I am an accounting professional, prior accounting professional, where I worked in Fortune 500 companies. I worked for government establishments and every business industry that you can think of. I work with top auditing companies as well. So I'm, very experienced in the business realm. I also am a member of the Small Business Administration. I am also a member of the U.S. Women Chamber of Commerce, the American Small Business Chamber of Commerce. I worked with and spoke with several federal agencies who are well aware of me. I am a prior member of the National Small Business Association, where I worked, helped them work on tax reform, health and human resources, and economic development and regulations. I am a member, of course, of a lot of political organizations and homeless organizations. I have been a public speaker in my campaign trailing that I did. I spoke with a lot of media. I had my own media platform, which I kind of put on the back burner because I'm also the daughter of a Vietnam veteran who I had to take care of my father, who became ill. So I've been like out of the loop for a while. My audience is not liking me right now. But in the meantime, I received my certificate to become a human rights consultant, and as well I have completed Oh, a lot of courses at the Leadership Institute. There's too many to the list of my certifications at the Leadership Institute. So I have a lot of credentials as well. I have an accounting degree, but the basics of all of this is my experience and my expertise in being in the trenches. I have all these certifications. I have a college degree, but none of it, let me tell you guys, none of it compares to what I have dealt with being in the trenches, out there talking to people, investigating processes, governments, city governments, counties. I mean, you name it. I've been there from the top to the middle to the bottom. And no matter what certificate that you have, it doesn't matter. And until you get out there and you actually live the fight and get into the fight and you see how things are visibly, it doesn't matter how many certifications you have. You have to walk the walk to talk the talk, so, but, of course, they want you to have credentials. Yes, they do. But in my eyes, and, I needed my credentials that I have, but they don't compare to what I dealt with being actual boots on the ground, actual in the trenches, actual talking to city leaders, political leaders, and the people that are suffering, businesses that are suffering. It makes a world of difference of actually being out there. So I have been communicating my findings for quite some time. Like I said, I've been in the trenches since 2013. So I know what's been going on, and I have been fighting for the underrepresented and humanity at this point, because it's a nightmare from the top to the middle to the bottom. It's a nightmare, and I'm tired of talking about it at this point. And now my big thing that I am currently doing now, I have a huge humanitarian project. It's huge. It actually was liked by a recent college here in California, located in Malibu, who love my idea, and they advanced me to a second round of competition to, get awarded funding for my startup, because it's a huge project. I'm actually getting, a lot of interested people in my project from, federal agencies. I haven't even touched on the city governments at this point, but it's going to be huge, and it's going to be for, underrepresented people. I know everything that they need. Because I've lived it. I've been there. I talk to these people. I know everything that they need. So I created this huge program, okay, and that will help everyone. It will help everyone globally, and this will help humanity move forward. So I created this. It's not even a program. It's much bigger than that, and it's much deeper than that. But I am, at this point, I'm a one-woman show, and I have been a one-woman show for a long time until I put everything together. And then, my own experiences that I've been dealing with, and just a whole lot of things in regards to unfolding these socioeconomic impacts that have been plaguing United States and around the world. So I had to put everything together, and with the help of God, of course. God led me on this path after I went through a medical trauma myself personally that took me down to the bottom, from the top all the way down to the bottom. So God put me on this path for a reason, and I know this is my path. And luckily, I have been in the right positions and know the right people. And I'm going to be bringing on lots more people, because this is going to be a huge project that I have. And I need an assistant like yesterday. Okay. I need funding like yesterday. So, I have a lot going on. I have people coming at me. I'll be speaking with some federal agencies, not even in regards to this, but other things that I have been dealing with, and they want my expertise. So, and I am also, maybe we'll see how things play out. I may be nominated as a Small Business Association for the U.S. Board member. So we're going to see how all this plays out. But my main passion and where my heart is to help those who can't help themselves. So by becoming a human rights consultant, this will tie in to the long journey of trying to help those that need us to stand up and help them, because a lot of them, they do not know their rights. And I actually, Isabel, I'm so honored that you came up with this educational program, because I actually looked at the Universal Declarations of Human Rights when I was doing my research back in 2013. And I always wonder why anyone wasn't talking about this. I said, these are laws, these are rights, and no one was talking about it. So I was like, you know what? But I went on to some other stuff and doing other things. So, I kind of put it on the back burner. And just like my project that I had, I created my this big, huge project that I'm working with now. I created it along my journey. So it's been like sitting dormant for a while. But I'm ready to get started. I am excited. And as I stated, I have lots going on right now. I do need help. I actually have people reaching out to me to help, because this is going to impact humanity for decades to come, and I know it will. And all these problems, right, that we've been dealing with, at this point, it's time to stop talking and just start putting into action. But you need the right people, because I'm going to tell you guys this, and then I'm going to go. I'm going to tell you guys this. When I was out there in the trenches, even politically, running for U.S. Congress, when I was out there, people looked down on unrepresented people. They blamed the people. And then the money, as far as the financial part of it, it doesn't get to the people. I can tell you that right now. It does not get to the people. And then it becomes a cycle. You keep going around in the circle, and the circle, they'll keep spinning you around. They keep spinning you around, spinning you around, spinning you around. And, when I'm talking to homeless women that are laying out on the concrete, when women are approaching me, talking about, can you help me find a place to live so I won't get raped tonight, finding women dead in their tents, people are dying, diseases, famine, you can't function on medication properly because you don't have the proper roof, you can't, bathe yourself properly. So, and people look down on that, and they blame the people, even politicians. You guys have no idea how much people turn their nose up at me. And then some people had the audacity to tell me that I was begging. I was begging. Yes, I'm begging to help the people. They don't care. I live right here in Los Angeles, California. I'm a homeless women's advocate for Skid Row. I have documentation of all of this. And they look down on the people. But when you go there, some people wouldn't dare walk down on Skid Row. Never would I do that. Like they're goody two-shoes. Me, I went down there. Okay, I actually had a son that used to live down by there. So I used to go down there, talk to the people, nice, beautiful people. Just, everybody knows how the economy is right now. Okay, and then, there's some racial injustices as well that are occurring, have been occurring. So anyway, but the people, they look down on homeless people. And it just irked my nerves. And I said, these are people, these, especially a lot of them were American citizens and veterans that fought for this country. And they're just leaving them to die. And like I said, there's a lot of politicians that are involved. I ran for office. I spoke with a lot of politicians. I spoke with the U.S. Homeless Coalition. I spoke with her. I think her name was Amy Sawyer, and some other people. I contacted these people. I contacted the city of Los Angeles. I contacted the homeless director, but the homeless director of the city of Los Angeles I spoke with, he actually resigned after I talked to him. He resigned, okay, because I was on him, and he actually resigned and left. But anyway, so I talked to all of these people. Homeless agencies, I mean, I had spoke with all the executives and, all of this. I did everything, you guys. Everything that I possibly could. Nope. Nobody's doing nothing. They breadcrumb them. What is what they're doing? They breadcrumb them. Oh, we'll give them the list to just keep them quiet. Oh, and they did whatever they could to keep me quiet. Trust me. But they breadcrumb them. In the meantime, these people are out, in hot temperatures. It's hot outside. It is hot. People cannot live in these type of conditions. Then on top of that, I realized, it just actually dawned on me yesterday when I was talking to my son. They're letting all of these people across the border. And we're starting to see them. And these people have nowhere to go. Why would you do that? Why would you let in all of these immigrants or asylum seeker, refugees, whatever you want to call them? Why would you let them in here knowing they don't have anywhere to go? These people are going to die. They're going to die. We're going to start seeing dead bodies everywhere if we don't stand up and start doing something about this. These people you're just going to let them flood in, and then you already have Americans homeless, and then you're going to bring in people across the border, more homeless. Where do you think these people they're going to start dying? Okay, it's just enough is enough, guys. Enough is, I'm sorry, y'all. I get so passionate. But anyhow, this is for you, Isabel. Okay, your new human rights consultant, Candance Camper. I have a lot to do. I have a lot going on. If you would like to speak to me directly, feel free. Oh, I also have a website. You can go look it up. It's Cabria, and it's CABIRI dash serve Cabria. Yeah, Cabria. No, wait a minute. I have to hold on, y'all. It's Cabria, CABIRI dash business dash services.com. So okay, we're gonna say that again. Cabria, CABIRI dash business dash services.com. Okay, and my email is consumer, the number 2, and then SAVLIVES at gmail.com. So it's consumer to save lives at gmail.com. I came up with that back in 2013. Okay, because that's what I am. I'm a consumer / humanitarian out here to save lives. Okay, so let me see, what else can I give you? I'm on LinkedIn, Candance Camper. You guys can find me there on LinkedIn. But I think that's it. Okay, I didn't mean to make this long. Might as well it's 19 minutes. Let's just make it 20, guys. Let's just make it 20. Okay. Let's make it 20 because, guys, oh, my battery's about to go down. I might not make it to 20, guys. But anyway, I wanted to talk about all of this because it's very important. Isabel is on the right path. She is on the right path. But like I said, there's women like myself. I've been at this since 2013. I cannot tell you the journey that I have had, the people that I have spoken with, and nobody cares. So we have to stand up at this point, and we have to come together and not only in United States, but around the world. We have to help those other country people that don't have the help that they need in their countries. God bless everybody, and look forward to meeting all of you.